Hey everyone, and welcome back to your channel on finance and building a brighter future. Today we're taking a thrilling detour from our usual financial planning tips and diving headfirst into the exhilarating world of Shark Tank. For those unfamiliar, Shark Tank is a television show where brave entrepreneurs pitch their innovative ideas to a panel of shrewd investors, the Sharks. These sharks are business moguls who've built empires from the ground up, and they hold the key to unlocking the potential of these fledgling companies. But we're not here just for the drama and product demonstrations. We're here to crack the code behind the investment decisions. Imagine this. You're scrolling through social media and see comfy, colorful socks popping up everywhere. Those, my friends, are Bombas. But before they dominated the sock game and partnered with a shark, they were just a startup with a big heart. Founded by David Heath and Randy Goldberg, Bombas started with a simple idea: create high-quality socks that give back. Inspired by the fact that socks are the most requested item at homeless shelters, they knew they could make a difference. Initially, they were selling socks directly to consumers and through small retailers. While they were passionate, reaching a wider audience remained a challenge. Then came Shark Tank. Their appearance in Season 6 was a turning point. David's infectious enthusiasm and clear vision, coupled with Bombas' unique features and social impact model, resonated with the Sharks. Damon John saw the potential and offered them a deal, propelling Bombas into the spotlight. Fast forward to today, and Bombas is a thriving success story. They've expanded their product line beyond socks, offering comfortable apparel like t-shirts and leggings. More importantly, they've stayed true to their mission, donating millions of socks to those in need. Bombas is a shining example of how a company with a strong social conscience and a quality product can achieve remarkable success. Today, we'll be dissecting a phenomenal Shark Tank success story, then using that knowledge to explore similar investment opportunities you can consider. So buckle up, grab your favorite notebook, or open that Notepad app, because we're about to embark on a journey of financial discovery. Shark Tank. Success story. Bombas socks. Do you remember those colorful socks that were so comfortable to wear and had an arch support built right in? They seemed to be everywhere a few years back. Those individuals that became victorious in the 6th season of Shark Tank? Bombas are the subject of my discussion, of course. David Heath, the company's founder, did not simply advertise socks. Rather, he presented a solution to a problem that affects everyone: socks that are uncomfortable, do not fit well, and leave your feet feeling ignored. Irresistible was David's enthusiasm for the product he was selling. It was evident that he had a strong vision for the Bombas brand, and he highlighted the distinctive characteristics of the brand, such as focused foot compression and an unbroken attention on comfort. Finally, let us not overlook the icing on the cake, which is Bombas' dedication to becoming a socially responsible company. Each time a pair was purchased, they gave away another pair to people who were in need. This struck a chord with the Sharks, particularly Damon John, who ultimately reached an agreement with David. This connected powerfully with them. Decoding the investment. Why the Sharks saw potential in Bombas. So, what exactly made Bombas such a compelling investment for the Sharks? Here's a breakdown of the key factors that likely piqued their interest. Number 1. A large and growing market. Do not underestimate the power of socks, despite the fact that they may appear to be an ordinary everyday item. In addition to being an essential requirement, the market for athletic apparel, which is where Bombas positioned itself, was going through a period of tremendous expansion. This was something that David was aware of, and he aimed his product at people who are active and place equal importance on comfort and performance. The result was that Bombas was not competing with the typical sock sold in drugstores. Rather, it was providing a premium solution inside a market that was quickly developing. Number 2. A competitive advantage with built-in appeal. The market for socks can be quite competitive, but Bombas distinguishes itself from the competition by virtue of its forward-thinking design. One of the most prevalent sources of discomfort for athletes and anyone else who spends a significant amount of time standing is addressed by the built-in arch support. In Bombas, comfort reigned supreme, and the company was not hesitant to wear that crown. Because of this one-of-a-kind characteristic, they stood out from the crowd of standard socks that were available in a single size. Number 3. Strong branding with a social conscience. If you want to have a powerful brand identity, you need more than simply a catchy logo and great colors. Bombas was aware of this, and as a result, they developed a brand that resonated with customers. It was clear that they placed a strong emphasis on comfort and quality, but what truly differentiated them from the competition was their dedication to social responsibility. The Sharks, and probably a lot of viewers, were moved emotionally by the one-for-one model, which involved donating a pair of socks for every pair of socks that was purchased. This model resulted in the creation of a brand that had a message to convey. Number 4. A clear path to profitability. David did not merely have a passionate vision, he also possessed a clearly defined sales plan and growth estimates that were grounded in reality. He demonstrated a good awareness of the market and his target audience by providing the Sharks with a clear picture of how Bombas will earn a profit throughout the course of its existence. The Sharks gained the confidence that their investment would not merely be a feel-good story, but rather a financially smart one as a result of this opportunity. Investment opportunities for you, inspired by Bombas. I must say, that was an absolutely amazing summary of the Shark Tank pitch. Now that we've reached this point, let's move on to the bit that you've all been waiting for. How you can adapt the success of Bombas to your own adventure in the world of investing. Keep in mind that although you are no longer able to directly invest in Bombas itself, we are still able to uncover similar investment opportunities by utilizing the key elements that made it appealing to the Sharks. Now let's have a look at some of the possible approaches. Number 1. Publicly traded companies in the athletic apparel market. Because it catered to a rising market that had a particular requirement, Bombas was able to flourish. Keep in mind that the athletic gear market was seeing tremendous growth, and Bombas was able to provide a quality product within that sector. The question now is, how can we put this into practice? Take a look at well-established firms that are already establishing a name for themselves in the field of athletic clothing. Large corporations such as Nike and Under Armour come to mind. These companies are consistently coming up with new ideas and developing new products in order to cater to the requirements of persons who are active. By conducting research on their financials and growth prospects, you may be able to identify an investment opportunity that is in line with your level of comfort with risk and your desired level of financial success. Keep in mind that extensive research is always necessary before making any decisions on investments. Number 2. Diversification with exchange-traded funds, ETFs. A certain amount of risk is associated with investing in individual companies, despite the fact that it can be an enjoyable endeavor. You should think about investing in exchange-traded funds, sometimes known as ETFs, if you want to take a more diversified strategy. These are collections of securities that are designed to track particular markets or industries. Companies that provide basic goods, consumer staples, and non-essential but wanted goods, consumer discretionary, are the focus of the Consumer Staples Select Sector Spider Fund and the Consumer Discretionary Select Sector Spider Fund, respectively. Both of these funds are examples of consumer-oriented mutual funds. It is possible that numerous businesses operating within these industries, such as apparel brands, might potentially profit from the increased demand for clothing that is focused on performance. By distributing your investment among a number of different companies, exchange-traded funds allow you to reduce the amount of risk you are exposed to in comparison to placing all of your eggs in one basket. Before investing, it is essential to have a thorough understanding of the individual holdings of each exchange-traded fund. Conclusion. For those interested in the world of investing, success stories from Shark Tank such as Bombas provide useful information. When we have a better grasp of the reasons why the Sharks were interested in a specific company, we are able to learn useful lessons and possibly uncover investment possibilities that are comparable. Keep in mind that the ideas that we talked about today are not any kind of financial advice. First and foremost, before making any decisions on investments, it is essential to carry out your own independent study. We are deeply committed to enabling you to make well-informed decisions regarding your finances and to construct a more promising future. Please let us know in the comments section below whether you found this analysis of Shark Tank to be enjoyable. If you have a favorite success story from Shark Tank, don't hesitate to share it with us. What the heck? It could very well be the main attraction in our future video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss an upload, and share this video with anyone who might find it helpful. Thanks for joining us on this financial adventure. Until next time, happy investing. And hey, if you're looking for more resources to get you started on your investment journey, check out the links in the video description below. We've compiled some helpful articles and websites to guide you on your path to financial success.